A woman can do more contouring on her eye than a man can. So we're joined by Amy Schweid, who will model for me while I apply contouring on her eye. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at where we're going to place the highlight. So Amy's going to close her eyes, and we're going to look and find the center of the eyelid. And this is an area that you can see because it's a spherical shape. This protrudes the most. This is where we want to place some highlight. So we're going to be placing highlight right in the center of her lid. And it's almost a line. It's not a dot, it's more of a line. Now Amy's going to open her eyes, and if she were to look in the mirror, she would look to see if that highlight is directly above her pupil. Now I think it looks like it's a little bit too far out, so she's going to close her eyes. I'm going to wipe off the makeup, make sure that I don't wipe off the foundation, and I'm going to move just a little further in so that her highlight is directly above the pupil of the eye. This way her eyes won't look lazy-eyed or cross-eyed or whatever. So here's the highlight on Amy's upper lid. I've put it up just a little bit too high. I'm going to just wipe a bit off. I want to be careful that I don't mix my highlight and shadow so we don't get that mud. So if you open your eye again, Amy, you can see that the highlight is now directly above her pupil. So now she's going to close her eyes again, and I'm going to focus on the brow bone. Now the forehead, lower brow bone, will come down below your eyebrow. Unless your eyebrow is very, very straight, you're going to have some of it protruding beneath. And you see this on women a lot more than men, which is why when you highlight it, it looks feminine. So we're going to place some highlight right on that brow bone, just below the eyebrow. You can see I'm almost brushing the eyebrow up in a way to put it on there. And this highlight is really emphasizing the way that brow bone sticks out. Now, if you'll open your eyes, Amy, you can see that it's already starting to give a sense of contouring. Now I'm going to clean off my brush, and I'm going to start putting in some shadow. Amy's going to close her eyes again, and we're going to place shadow in where the crease of the eye would be, and very carefully, as we always do, we're avoiding the highlight. So we're getting a little bit of shadow here. If you want, you can put a little bit right up against the nose and follow the curve of the crease of the eye and bring it all the way out to the end of the lid. I'm also going to put a little bit of shadow on the outer corners of her eyelid. This will help support the highlight in the center. So before I blend, Amy's going to open her eyes, and you can take a look and see already where the highlight and shadow are emphasizing the contouring. Amy will close her eyes again, and I'm going to start with my clean brush, as I always do, by blending out the edge of this highlight and blending the edge of the highlight on the eyelid. And you can see that I'm trying to leave a little bit of area between the highlight and the shadow. I'm cleaning off my brush, and I'm going to blend in the shadow on either side of the lid. And now I'm also going to blend the shadow in the crease. Again, avoiding the highlight. We don't want that muddy mix. If when you're blending your shadow you feel like you've gotten a little too close to your highlight, you can take your sponge and just wipe a little bit away. So you can see with her eye closed the contouring, and now you can see with her eyes open how the eyes are contoured. And this is a technique that a man can use if he's going to be playing a woman or a cross-dressing man, and this will give you a very feminine look on your eye. Amy has returned so I can demonstrate applying lip color on the female face. For the woman, you're going to want to use a lip liner pencil to help outline the lips. For Amy, we're going to follow the natural shape of her lips and just make them just slightly fuller on top. That's just a personal choice. There's no hard and fast rule. So we're following her natural lip line. We're just slightly outside. And there we go. On the bottom, we're going to follow her natural lip line. And it's okay if it gets a little bit messy on the inside because we're going to blend it. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so I've drawn on the lip line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush, and Amy's going to tighten her lips across her teeth. And I'm going to blend inward. Now the outer outline is going to stay crisp and sharp, so we have a nice definition of the lip. But the inside is going to blend in so it doesn't look too outliney. Okay, now if you just relax your mouth, you can see the shape of the lips that we're going to have. Now I'm going to take a natural lip color. She's going to tighten her lips again. I'm going to follow the outline, and you can see how that can really help fill in the color that you want having that outline. And it really separates the lip from the rest of the face. I'm going to do the bottom, and we're going to follow that natural lip line. And if you just tighten that lip a little bit more, that's great. And just make sure you get inside. Okay, and relax. And here we have a natural lip shape, just slightly outlined and filled in on the female face.